Meanwhile, in one of his first actions in office, Trump pardoning roughly 1,500 January 6 rioters, among them the former leader of the Proud Boys and the founder of the Oath Keepers, Enrique Tarrio and Stuart Rhodes. They were serving around 2 decades each for helping to orchestrate the attack on the U.S. Capitol. Both were released from prison, according to their attorneys. And right now, a group of supporters are gathering outside the D.C. jail where many of those pardoned rioters are waiting to be released. D.C. News Now's Marielle Carbone joining us live now with the latest there. Marielle, what are you seeing right now?
Well, Annalisa, this crowd behind me, they've been gathered out here since yesterday when President Trump first announced and signed that executive order. They tell me they plan to stay out here waiting for those to be pardoned. They say this was the right decision. Meanwhile, some D.C. council members strongly disagree. Outside the federal detention center in Southeast D.C., a crowd gathered Tuesday, awaiting the release of all inmates involved in the January 6th insurrection. Signs lined the ground reading "No man left behind."
I am so grateful that we finally have a president that's going to reverse this.
Lois Vertullo is from San Diego and is in town for the inauguration.
I think the majority of the people that have been arrested and tried, convicted or not convicted, was a sham.
So this is a big one. We hope they come out tonight.
Monday, President Trump signing an executive order pardoning the cases of the more than 1,500 people charged with crimes on January 6th, including those convicted of assaulting a police officer. He also vowed to dismiss all pending cases.
If we support our law enforcement, then we don't pardon people who assaulted police officers.
It's a decision D.C. Chairman Phil Mendelson strongly disagrees with.
There were numerous police officers who were speared with flagpoles, maced directly under their masks, attacked with their own armor, and that can't be forgiven.
Among them, former D.C. police officer Michael Fanone, who was attacked by half a dozen rioters, and former Capitol Police officer Harry Dunn, who protected the Capitol that day, and both of which have criticized President Trump's rhetoric. Now, Annalisa and Mark, you don't have an exact timing on when any of those who have been pardoned will be released. Obviously, this crowd's still out here waiting, and we expect them to be out here until some of those people are released. I do want to point out, I did speak to a former Capitol Police officer, Harry Dunn, briefly over text to ask him what he thinks about all this, and he tells me that officers have been working for a while now to really explain the significance of January 6th, but he tells me it's, quote, unfortunate that that didn't work out. Reporting live in Southeast D.C., I'm Marielle Carbone, D.C. News Now.